Sideline warning. The weight room. stay right here for a second. Put that way over on the left side. Okay. That's where I'm going to be standing. Better than a 10-year-old. We have like
Testing, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. That is way too hot. There we go. Test. Testing, 1, 2. Test. Test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Here we go. Test, 1, 2. That's coming in hot. Test, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Here we go. Test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
out the door and to the left. If you go out here and go that way, you'll find it. I can't.
Good afternoon or evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Aiden Mozingo on the call here with the lovely Trent Jackson tonight here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Live from the Hornets Nest here in Perry, Georgia, as the Westfield Hornets, who are 1-1, taking on the Piedmont Academy Lady Cougars, who are 0-2, looking to pick up their first win tonight against the Hornets. They played Edmund Burke their last game was against Edmund Burke. They lost 52-51, so it was a hard-fought win for the Edmund Burke Trojans, or Spartans, excuse me. Piedmont came up short, losing by 1. Westfield picked up a big win last week versus John Millage, winning 52-38. Their first game was against Trinity Christian High School, and they lost 55-53, excuse me. So, while we're here, just about to get ready for tip-off, we'll go ahead and show those starting lineups tonight for the Hornets and the Cougars. Starting for the Cougars is number 2, Anslyn Burrell, number 13, Lacey Dowdy, number 22, Peyton Woodfield, number 21, Sarah Ellen Stroud, number 25, Cora Hood. And the Lady Cougars are coached by Michael Wilson. And now for the Lady Hornets. The Lady Hornets starting lineup, number 2, Daylin Sumner, number 4, Kate Lane, number 5, Mary Blake Brannon, number 10, Kate Hardy, and number 20, Issy Beal. Coach Mason looking to pick up her second win of the season here. Hornets are 1-1 on the year. That game last week against John Millage was a big pickup win for them, as they did take the loss in their first game versus Trinity Christian. But they're looking to come up big tonight here against the Piedmont Cougars. Ball is in straight to Mary Blake Brandon, and that's 2 on the board for the Hornets. That assist is credited to Issy Diem. So while there's a break here, we got Trent Jackson on the call tonight. Trent, this is your first game doing basketball. How are you feeling tonight, man?
Yes, sir.
JJ.
Little different football. Little different animal. But,
on the yellow box.
I'm excited, Aiden. I heard Braden got his first call on the show last week, so I figured why not take my shot tonight. No pun intended.
Absolutely. As Sarah Ellen Stroud gets that layup in. But Trent, it's a pleasure to have you here tonight. As you said, though, last week we did have Braden Holder on the call, making his on-air debut for basketball. And I thought he did a pretty good job. So, Trent, you got some pretty big shoes to fill tonight, man.
Yeah, the bar has been set high, Aiden. The bar has been set very high, but I look forward to doing my best and go forward from here.
Well, it's looking to be a great night so far for basketball. JV game was earlier between the Westfield girls and the Lady Cougars of Piedmont. And the girls for Westfield came up big, winning by 2. Of course, I think it was, it's a JV game, so it's a little bit of a hodgepodge of just foul calls, traveling violations, and out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's going to come with the inexperience of most JV players, kind of like a minor league, if you will, for high school.
Yeah.
In a sense.
So ball is out of bounds. Referees will talk it over, and it's going to be in favor of the Lady Cougars.
And while we have the second, Aiden, I would like to point out for the Westfield Hornets, just from what I remember last year, that loss to Trinity Christian should not be a bad loss on their schedule or resume, considering Trinity Christian was AA state runner-ups last year. So
yeah,
no shame there at all.
Yeah, no shame at all in that loss. Although Trinity was a runner-up last year, but Westfield still put up a good effort, losing only by 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So really not a bad effort at all from them. So that is a foul on the Lady Hornets. And while we were at that break, checked in for the Piedmont Lady Cougars is number 45, Taylor Jenkins. She's on the floor getting her first touches tonight for the floor. As that shot by Stroud is off. Second shot is up, no good. And the Hornets will take it up the court here. So Diem taking it up wide, feeds it in the lane. There's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to favor of the Cougars.
Yeah, that was kind of just a really contested pass there, Aiden. Kind of little too tight coverage there for that pass to be made.
Yeah, and really, you got to be careful when throwing those passes into that lane. If you see those the two girls, they're converging on that one spot, cutting off that pass lane. If they're well coached, they're going to be able to shut that pass down just by denying that transition take there.
Oh, yeah, and just considering she was, like, right on her, too, I don't think there was any way that pass was going to get to her without it being touched by the defense.
Deep three there from Stroud, and it's gone. And they're taking it up the court here, the Hornets. Sumner is going to get fouled hard by Peyton Whitfield, and she'll go to the line for 2.
And honestly, too, looking at it this way, that was probably a better foul than make that layup on that fast break.
Yeah, but also the Hornets are pretty prolific from the charity stripe. First shot up by Dalen Sumner, and that's in for 1. I'd like to remind you that coming up after this game, the Westfield Hornets boys varsity team will be taking on and the Piedmont Cougars of Monticello, and that should have been a lane violation there, but no call from the referee nonetheless. So there's going to be no foul call, out of bounds on the Cougars. So checking in for the Cougars is number 5, Abby Moore. She's on for Whitfield. So on the floor now for the Lady Cougars is Sarah Ellen Stroud, Taylor Jenkins, Abby Moore, and Cora Hood.
Got to be careful with that 3 seconds in the paint, man. They'll get you. They'll get you whenever you least expect it. Trust me, I know playing Upward and Victory Sports basketball, they'll get you when you least expect it.
So Diem's going to hustle. It's going to be a foul call. No jump ball call. It's going to be a foul. I believe it is a foul. That is a foul on the Cougars. Anslem Burrell, excuse me. So loose ball foul on Anslem Burrell. And that'll be a Hornet ball. So Hardy's flashing towards the post. Finds the shot, fakes it, goes inside to Brannon. Great play there from Kate Hardy to find Mary Blake Brannon down low. And that's a layup for 2.
Man, that was just perfect, Aiden. That was like hook, line, and sinker.
So Stroud taking it in the corner here. Stroud's going to pass it wide. 3 is up, and that's nylon. Abby Moore for 3. So great pass there from Sarah Ellen Stroud. Just great court vision there from the guard. So Kate Lane, dangerous to leave her open for 3.
Oh.
Comes up short there. Rebounded by Burrell. And Kate Lane is one of these players for this Westfield offense, one of the many weapons that they possess. And really, she's their team sharpshooter. Last game against John Miller, she had 4 threes. So that in itself is already a dangerous threat for any kind of defense and something that you have to game plan for.
Yeah, that sounds like a player. If you're on defense, that sounds like a player you want to send somebody out to cover, regardless if they're shooting from the three-point line or beyond.
Yeah. And it creates a matchup nightmare for any kind of team, whether you're playing offense or defense. She's great on both sides of the ball. As Stroud goes in, no good on the layup. So Diem up the court here. Oh, it's going to be a double dribble call. So Cougar ball.
See, I didn't even see that from over here, Aiden, but obviously the ref did.
So Kate Hardy will be off. And coming on for the Lady Hornets is number 3, Molly Cunningham. Or Gunningham. I'm not exactly sure how that's written down. Cunningham. So ball's into Hobbs. Hobbs loses it. Cunningham on the fast break. And she's going to take it, and it's an and one. Molly Cunningham, nice take to the basket, gets the foul and 1. So
Talk about drama. That ball took forever to go through.
So chance for a 3-point play here for the Hornets. And as Trent just said, that ball was teasing us there, the way it hanged onto that rim.
My goodness.
And it goes in for favor of the Hornets. Now checking in is number 22, Whitfield, for the Lady Cougars. Coming off is Cora Hood. And on for the Lady Hornets is number 1, Savannah Scaresbrick. Coming off is Dalen Sumner. And no 3-point play. Almost rebounded by Brandon. So Sarah Ellen Stroud, really the primary scorer for this Piedmont offense, obviously was previously Marissa Holder, who was just a phenomenal athlete for the Lady Cougars. But Sarah Ellen Stroud has filled in the gaps that was left by the departure of Holder.
Yeah, and when you're playing in a league like this for women's basketball, it really does good to have a disciplined and good ball control handler
Absolutely.
in any league, really.
So that three is in for Diem. And really, it's been a three-point exchange so far early on in this game. That's been the name of the game so far. As Kate Lane takes it up the floor, fumbles it a little bit. Scaresbig going to feed it in to Brannon. Hook shot. It's good.
Oh, my. Hats off to Westfield there for slowing it down, too, on the fast break, not trying to rush in and get the layup, and then getting the play set up and making that hook shot.
So Brannon has got 6 so far. One of her many points. She just recently became a 1,000-point scorer, I believe, last year.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
So, last year or sophomore year. I'm not quite sure on that statistic.
That is a feat that not many athletes can say, really, in any sport.
And that's really a tough thing to do in general, just score 1,000 points. Foul hard there on Kate Lane.
Yeah, man. Few people that I went to high school with that played in women's basketball hardly ever reached 1,000 points. I can only say I knew about 1 or 2. Shot didn't come in here. And that shot does not go in.
So timeout for the Cougars. Coach Wilson with a timeout for the Piedmont Lady Cougars.
Go to break.
So there's a timeout here. We will take a break. We'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Here at the Hornets Nest. Kate Lane on to shoot 1 for the Hornets, and that's in. And the Hornets extend their lead to 9 here against the Lady Cougars, 7-16. So Hornets applying early pressure. Stroud takes up the floor here. It's going to take it wide, guarded up close by Kate Hardy. Into Burrell. Burrell's going to take it baseline. No good on the lay. A little scramble for the ball on the rebound. Lane a little shaken up there. A little shaken up there after running into Abby Moore. The Hornets looking to swing the ball early on. A little bit of a push there. And it's picked up by Burrell, or somebody's going to pick it up. Scramble for the ball. Scaresbrick finds it. Finds Hardy. Hardy's going to take it in. And it's going to be 3 seconds in the lane on the Lady Hornets.
2 already on the Hornets for 3 seconds in the lane.
That has really been something that has plagued the Lady Hornets early on in the game. Wouldn't really say it's a lack of discipline. Sometimes you just get down there underneath the post and just kind of forget. So you have to be a little careful. So Stroud's going to take it wide, guarded closely by Sumner. Moore takes it in baseline, no good. Oh, it's going to be a blocking foul on Dalen Sumner.
Nice try on the cell.
Yeah. Tried to get it, but it didn't go in her favor. Shots up, no good.
Shot was a little rushed there, in my opinion. Kind of looked tad bit rushed.
So Phoebe Campbell in for the Lady Hornets, who is a young player. I believe she's a 9th grader, either an 8th grader or a 9th grader. And she's going to take in that layup. No good. Scaresburg on the board. No good either. There's a hustle for the ball, and there's a foul on Sumner. Or Sumner, Burrell, sorry.
Good rebound and good way to get down the court by the Hornets there, Aiden. That play.
Absolutely. So that's one in for Phoebe Campbell. Checking on for the Cougars is number 25, Cora Hood. So the Lady Cougars really trying to get something started on offense early on. But the Hornets have done a great job at stifling any attempt that they put together, as that free throw is off and out of bounds on the Cougars. It'll stay here underneath for the Hornets. So they're running it. Oh, picked off by the Cougars. Little trickery there. Recovered by Campbell. She's going to go up. No foul called there. Kate Hardy gets the board. No good. Hands are flying. And no foul call, I believe. It was just out of bounds. So Stroud's going to take it baseline. Dishes it wide, but it's an offensive foul. Okay. An offensive foul on Stroud.
What's that call again for the offensive foul?
I'm not quite sure. I just saw the referee motion that it was an offensive foul. He didn't quite give a hand gesture of what the foul particularly was. But it is a foul, and it's going to benefit the Hornets. Kate Hardy inside. Finds Sumner on the wing. She's going to take it baseline. Little 10-footer, no good. Out on the Hornets. Shots up from Jenkins. Banked in. The bank is open on Monday or Tuesday night.
Apparently.
So
I wasn't made aware until just now.
Scaresburg dishes it in and gets taken away. Half-court shot. Oh, and it's in.
Oh, and they're going to wave
A
it off.
three-point there from Sarah Ellen Stroud. Straight nothing but net there from Stroud.
The one ref was waving it
But
off.
I believe it may be before. It went off after the buzzer. I
Let's
believe
see
it was
what they
released
say.
after the buzzer. We'll let the referees concur together, and we're going to see what they say. The basket does count. So Sarah Ellen Stroud add 3 more points to her box score tonight, and 3 more points for the Cougars, excuse me. And that is 12-17 going into the second quarter.
Can we get a Sports Center top 10 nomination?
It might be on there, Trent. Like, it really might be. We have to be careful. Like, that might
be.
Anybody who's tuning in to Sports Center tomorrow, you may see that 3, that half-court heave there from Sarah Ellen Stroud. So that's a 5-point game now, as the Hornets only lead by 5, 12-17.
Yeah, but what a shot! Those were 2 disciplined shots though that Piedmont took to end that quarter. Though, by the way, that was very good disciplined shooting and very good footwork.
Here live at the Hornets Nest. Start of the second quarter. Hornets lead by 5, 12-17. It was an 8-point lead, but Sarah Ellen Stroud, if you guys were tuned in, you saw that half-court heave that was straight nylon. 3-point shot put them up to reduce that lead to 5, as there is a traveling violation on Kate Lane. So Stroud's going to find Hobbs in the corner. It's going to be a jump ball.
Good defense by Westfield down there in the corner.
So Stroud set to inbound. Out to Jenkins. Oh, it's a tip. And it's going to be a backcourt.
Or not.
That should have been a backcourt violation, but referee's going to let it go. There was a point of contact made in front of the half-court line.
I'm with you on that.
And all three points of the body have crossed the half-court line, and then it goes behind. So no half-court or backcourt violation called there. And the Cougars catch a little bit of a break here. Stroud's going to take it. She's being hounded tough. And it's going to be an illegal screen on the Cougars. Number 20, Sinclair Wyatt. Sinclair Wyatt is going to be booked for that foul call. So Sinclair Wyatt is in the game for the Cougars, an 8th grader playing varsity basketball here. And that is obviously got to be a little bit intimidating if you're an 8th grader, but she seemed to be adjusted pretty well. She did pick up the foul, but as the game progresses, we'll have to watch her and see how she adjusts to the varsity play. So Mary Blake Brandon gets booked for that traveling violation. Stroud's going to find Hobbs, and it's going to be a foul on Sumner.
That was a tough foul right there, too, by Westfield.
So Cunningham checking in for the Lady Hornets. Off steps Sumner. Believe she's picked up her 2nd or 3rd foul of the half. So regardless of where you're at in the game, 2 or 3 fouls is not something that is favorable for you or for your team.
Yeah, two or 3 fouls, especially in the same half of ball, is especially regardless is where you may want to kind of sit for a minute, rest, and cool off.
So there was a little bit of contention there between the referees if it was a backcourt or if it was a foul on the defense. And it's going to be in favor of the Hornets here. That backcourt violation is going to set them up nicely here to score as they find Hardy at the elbow. She's going to pass it out to Diem. No good on the 3. Brandon with the board underneath to Lane. And that's 2. Hornets up 7 now. 19-12. So Hood, I keep saying Cora Hobbs. It's Cora Hood. Molly Cunningham on the fast break. Fouled hard by Stroud. That's going to be 2 shots for the Hornets.
She had hardly gotten herself a shooting motion there, too.
So timeout taken by Wilson. 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Live at the Hornets Nest, Aiden Mazingo and Trent Jackson on the call tonight. Already a great first half of basketball so far. Already had 1 half-court make, let alone. We usually don't see that at all. Usually take it a good bit down the stretch before we see a half-court shot made in a game. But it's the 3rd game of the season, and we already have one. I am not complaining at all.
Yeah, you usually don't see a half-court shot made until about the time that March Madness rolls around. I do want to say I recall that UConn game that they sent a team that they were playing way back when into overtime off of 2 half-court shots to end the game, or to end regulation.
So first shot by Cunningham is no good. Wide right off the front iron. Second shot is up. That one's no good either. There's a scramble for the rebound. Cunningham and Jenkins are fighting for the ball. Jump ball here. And it's going to be Cougar ball.
Seems like we've had jump ball after jump ball all game so far.
And that's something you really see a lot. Especially in girls basketball, I've come to find out and realize. As the Hornets played last week against JMA, there was a good bit of jump ball and shooting fouls and traveling violations.
Now traveling can come with the jump ball, because it may instead of it being called a jump ball, it may end up being called a travel because there were legs moving with the ball in their hand.
So Hornets, Mary Blake Brandon, short corner, no good. Finds nothing but air there. And Cougars step out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball underneath.
You know, and with the all the jump ball so far in this half, you gotta realize that the jump ball is just a good sign of good aggressive defense and, you know, will to get to the ball at the end of the day.
And if you're a coach, that's a good sign definitely to see from your players, is that they have a nose for the ball. That's one thing that is kind of an uncoachable thing when it comes to coaching basketball. If a player just has a natural knack for the ball and if they can get after it.
Yeah, they just have that passion, you know, to want to stay with the ball, keep the ball as close to them as they can, you know.
And you don't necessarily have to be the best player to have a nose for the ball. If you want to take it technically to an NBA level, take guys like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, not primarily known as a scoring threat, but he's really just a defensive and hustle guy. There'd be stretches down the season where he'd get 15, 20 rebounds a game and probably get about 2 points. But he just had a natural knack for the ball, nose for the ball. And that's something you really love to see out of a basketball player if you're a coach. That's a player that you want on your team and you hate to play against him.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that. Very disciplined basketball.
So Cunningham, 1 for 2 there on that free throw attempt from the stripe. Hornets only lead by 8 here. The Cougars have one more foul to give before the Hornets step into the bonus and get 2 free throws. So the Piedmont Cougars are looking to stay a little disciplined here down the stretch in the second quarter. So there's one foul on Kate Lane. So Stroud up, top of the key, running the show here for the Lady Cougars, and she's just going to lose the ball there. Unfortunate. Brandon on the fast break. Great defense from Stroud.
Wow.
Put her hand low and stripped the ball away, and that's a clean defensive effort there from the Cougars.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Good, clean defensive block. No skin touching. Nothing that's in the area of a foul. Good, clean block.
So Jenkins comes off, in comes Adeline Burrell. And there was a little bit of confusion there with the referees, but it seems to be sorted out as the Cougars are taking it up the floor here. And Sarah Ellen Stroud has really been an excellent player for this Cougar offense as she gets a little bit of an ankle breaker there, but comes up short on the shot attempt. Cunningham's going to take it wide baseline, and she's going to get nothing.
Gets her own rebound.
Brandon on the board. Hands are flying everywhere. And jump ball. So jump ball there for the Hornets, and it'll be Cougars ball.
That is the theme of the night.
So Stroud's going to step in. Little touch foul there from Kate Lane. And that'll be her second or third foul she'll pick up. So she will step off, and in steps Phoebe Campbell. Excuse me.
Yeah, it seems like the contact fouls, the refs are not letting slide at all tonight. They're calling a very tight game.
Well, underneath the rim, sometimes the fouls are a little inconsistent on both sides. But that is something that will be sorted out as the game progresses, something that will become hopefully less of an issue.
Good rebound by the Hornets there.
So Cunningham with the board. Going to swing it to Campbell. Campbell's got a little bit of room. Diem on the cut, back door. Great find from Campbell. And that's 2 for the Hornets as they take the lead up 10. So great court vision there from Phoebe Campbell, the 9th grader, to find Diem on that backdoor cut as Stroud comes up short. Rebound by the Hornets.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the largest lead of the night on either side.
That is correct. As the ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to be Hornet ball. And on for the Lady Cougars is number 25. Cora Hood, excuse me. No foul call there on Cunningham. Jump ball. There's another scuffle for the ball. Jenkins really has been a hustle player for the Cougars, Lady Cougars tonight.
Hey, Brett. Send me the stuff about that thing we did. Send me that stuff about that.
So Brennan fouled hard on that layup attempt, and she'll go to the line for 2. So next week, or actually not next week, on Thursday, the Lady Cougars will take on Gatewood. That will be at Gatewood at 6 o'clock. And the Southland Academy Raiders will be hosting the Lady Hornets on Thursday as they take each other on for another 6 o'clock matchup. As that free throw is in for Brannon. Again, while we're here, give a shout out to the crew here tonight. We got a little bit of a skeleton crew. JJ Siegel, myself, and Trent Jackson, who is kind of doing double duty tonight as the camera operator and the color commentator. So you got to give credit where credit is due. And there is, looks like a game of soccer is going on down there on the court there. Soccer mixed with football, pushing and shoving. A little bit of kicking too.
Everybody just trying to get a piece of that ball, you know.
So Sinclair Wyatt still in the game for the Cougars, the 8th grader.
Tough foul there by the Hornets.
Naomi Mask. Naomi Mask is in the game for the Lady Cougars. She gets fouled. She's going to the line for 2. Excuse me. Mask attempt. Finds nothing but air there. And checking in for the Lady Cougars is number 22, Peyton Whitfield. She'll come in for Cora Hood. Finally got it right. Finally said the name correct.
Good job, Aiden.
It's a long night. It's been a long day. But we're winding down with a great evening of basketball here at the Hornets Nest.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Couldn't ask for a better ending to the evening. Scaresbrick takes it on the fast break for 2. So Scaresbrick adds another 2 points to the Hornet total as they increase this lead to 13. Pass gets away. Diem with the steal. Cougars are applying that pressure on the fast break. Scaresbrick's going to find it. Skip pass to Cunningham. And another scuffle for the ball.
That's just a dog pile there for the ball.
And it's going to be Lady Hornets ball. So checking in is Burrell for the Lady Cougars. And stepping off is number 12, Naomi Mask. So Scaresbrick on the cut there. Going to find Phoebe Campbell. She's going to skip it. Gets away from Scaresbrick.
Right through her hands.
That'll be Lady Cougar ball. So if you're the Cougars here, you're just looking to control the tempo and keep your pacing how you play. Obviously, you want to run the offense through Sarah Ellen Stroud, but the Hornets have done a great job at really containing her tonight and limiting her offensive output.
Yeah, if you're the Cougars here, you definitely want to just play your ball that you've been practicing and playing all season long so far, and you just want to slowly eat into that lead.
Because it's a 13-point lead, and it seems like a lot, but that's really not a lot in basketball. That can easily be, you can easily put together a run, whether you're the Cougars or the Hornets, if you're in the situation, to score 13 points down the stretch. It really isn't the hardest thing to do, but it is a difficult thing to do. But like you said, Trent, controlling the tempo, playing your brand of basketball is the best way to cut into any deep lead that's been put together.
And just off of that, there's no sense in trying to change, unless you've practiced it. There's no sense in trying to change what you've been practicing.
Yeah.
Practice like you play.
And that's a sign of a great team, is how you can adjust to any kind of a pressure that is applied. Ooh. And the Cougars have done a great job so far on this possession at stopping any entry passes for the Hornets.
Yeah, that last stand just kind of smacked the ball down on the ground, and then it just went out of bounds before it could go anywhere else. Scaresbrick
with a skip to Campbell. She's going to take it in. And there's going to be a foul. We're going to be shooting 2 here. Phoebe Campbell will go to the line for the Lady Hornets. And there is a lot of fouls that have been given out tonight. I know the referees are tired for having to put their hands up.
Yeah, but if you're either coach here in this situation, you're going to want to collect those stats at halftime, and you're going to want to make sure that, you keep an eye on those players that either have 2 or 3 fouls for the second half, because you might, and ultimately this game could end up coming back to being a close game, and you want to have all the players, every single player that you can on your roster there for the ending of this game.
For sure. For sure. Brandon gets that rebound putback for the Hornets as they increase the lead to 16. And Cunningham gets a steal, and she's going to take it to the rim, it looks like. Jenkins, wow. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh.
So great effort there from Taylor Jenkins to get her body set and to take that charge. And the referee is going to call it in favor of the Cougars. Charging foul. And Cunningham will get booked for that foul call. So stepping on for the Lady Hornets. Some new fresh faces here. Number 14, Avery Spence. And number 12, Ella Grace Renault. So Renault and Spencer on for the Lady Hornets. Stroud, deep 3.
Ooh.
Almost went in off the front iron. Diem's going to find Scaresbrick. And little Euro step.
Wow.
And that's going to be a bucket for 2. So Scaresbrick showing off the footwork so far for the Hornets, and that's going to be another turnover for the Cougars.
Just great overall offense by the Hornets this whole entire first half. Just summed up in that fast break layup right there.
Just great court awareness, court vision from the Hornets. Every player that has touched the ball. Scaresbrick feeling it. No good. So Renault attempts to make the rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Lady Cougar ball.
Yeah, I won't lie there, though, that shot by Stroud. I started to have shades at the end of that first quarter on that buzzer beater for a second, even though it wasn't as far of a shot.
I wouldn't count it out. She might do another. She might make another one.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past her.
So Stroud looks short corner to Wyatt. Wyatt comes up short. Scaresbrick, no foul call there. So gets stripped away.
Kind of let the ball get away from her there in that case.
Sarah Ellen Stroud for 3. No good.
Ooh.
Comes up short again. She's not taking bad shots here. Just coming up a little short, getting unlucky. The rim is not giving her a favorable bounce.
Like I said.
So Whitfield gets that board, does not go up with it, and just takes it in, and it'll be a jump ball. And that'll be Lady Cougar ball. Stepping on for the Lady Hornets. Number 30, Addie Kate Cox. She'll be in for Scaresbrick. Scaresbrick already having a great night. 6 points on the game. Nice little Euro step layup. So Stroud's going to take the inbound. 32 seconds and counting left to go in the first half. Here at the Hornets Nest, Stroud, great move. Good layup off the dribble, excuse me.
And that's exactly what you need right there if you're Piedmont. You need that just one basket just to get you a little bit motivated, just to get the train moving to end this half. All right, here we go.
Stroud for three, no good.
Oh.
Rebounded by Brandon. And that is going to be the end of the first half. The Lady Cougars trail to the Lady Hornets by 16. Score is 14-30 here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. It's been a great first half of basketball here. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second half here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Back here live at the Hornets Nest. We're ready for a second half of basketball here. Looking to be a great one. The Hornets lead by 16, 14 to 30 here against the Piedmont Lady Cougars. So Lane's going to find it into Hardy. No good. Great ball movement so far, though, for the Hornets out the gate here in the second half. Excuse me. So the Lady Cougars looking to control pace. Really keys to the second half for them is controlling pace, just getting something started on offense. They only scored 2 points in the second quarter. So Sarah Ellen Stroud really has been the primary scorer for this Lady Cougars offense, and that fadeaway jumper is good from Taylor Jenkins as it adds 2 to the total for the Lady Cougars. As a 16 to 30 deep three there from Sumner for the response, no good. Oh, that's going to be a travel on Burrell, excuse me. So looking to inbound it, Diem gets it stolen by Burrell. Sarah Ellen Stroud on the fast break. Nobody home, takes it back out. Fred Van Vliet style. Summerall lines up for three. No good, rebounded by Dalen Sumner. Lane on the layup, and that's 2 for the Hornets. Lead is back to 16. Stroud finds Whitfield. A little 1-2 game there. Whitfield, deep 2. No good. Hardy being hounded by Burrell. It's going to be a foul on Burrell. So ball inside. Hardy tried to sneak by, but got that traveling violation called on her. So currently on the floor for the Lady Hornets is number 20, Izzy Diem, number 10, Kate Hardy, number 4, Kate Lane, number 5, Mary Blake Brannon, and number 2, Dalen Sumner. And on the opposite end, the Lady Cougars on the floor for your Lady Cougars is number 21, Sarah Ellen Stroud, number 20, Sinclair Wyatt, number 25, Cora Hood, 45, Taylor Jenkins, and number 22, Peyton Whitfield. So Trent Jackson back in the house on the call. So Trent Jackson in the house.
There
on
we
the
go.
Call, here for the second half. And as I was telling the audience as the second half started, the Piedmont Lady Cougars got to get something started on offense, Trent. If you're Piedmont, what is your strategy going into the second half?
Sorry, excuse me. Had a fry in my mouth. Well, for starters, you got to come out of halftime, right? You got to come out of halftime with a plan. And so far, it looks pretty much the same. I don't believe they scored since this first half. If I'm wrong, then
2 points. That's
okay,
it. 2 points in the second quarter.
But at some point, though, this is the second half of ball. You got to start eating into that lead, and the urgency and the speed at which you do so becomes more and more, important.
Yeah, especially down the stretch. If you're the Lady Cougars, it is urgent that you score. And the Hornets have really done a great job at shutting down Sarah Ellen Stroud, who has been the primary scorer for the Piedmont Lady Cougars this entire season. And if your star scorer gets shut down early on in the game, that means somebody else on your team needs to step up. And we have not seen that person step up for the Cougars yet. Will it happen? I believe it may. There's still a lot of ball game left, so there's a lot of time for Coach Wilson to draw up a play for the Cougars to get something started here on offense.
Oh yeah, and if you are Piedmont, you have to have figured out now by a whole half of ball. You have to have figured out who Westfield is getting points from most of the game, who's their leading scorer and all that and whatnot. And that's who your primary focus needs to be on. The second half is locking them down, and if that means doubling them, then that means doubling them. That means a person from Westfield may be open, but they may not be as efficient in making their shots as the person you may be doubling.
Very well said, Trent. So stepping in for the Hornets is number 3, Molly Cunningham, and at number 5, Abby Moore. But as you were saying, the Hornets have a lot of effort that they put into this defense that Coach Nelson has drawn up for them tonight against the Lady Cougars. But if we're looking at the Hornets' offensive side of the ball, they have a lot of scoring threats as opposed to Piedmont. Piedmont's main scoring threat is Sarah Ellen Stroud. When you look at Westfield, you got names like Mary Blake Brannon, Kate Hardy, Dalen Sumner, Isabel Diem, Molly Cunningham, Kate Lane. Like the list just keeps going down. If you take one out, the rest of them really can score without one. And we've seen that tonight, and the score is reflective of that. 16-32. Sinclair White gets a steal. Gets away from her. Unfortunate bounce, and that'll be out of bounds. Hornet ball. Got to be careful there, Sinclair Wyatt. A little bit of a awkward bounce, if you will, back to the referee. Could have booked her for a technical there, but the referee is feeling generous tonight.
Yeah, and also, just building off of what you were just saying, too, is you gotta just figure out if you're playing man defense, then you might want to just switch to zone because you may not be able to have everybody equally match everybody on Westfield's roster in talent and like skill and strength and everything else. But switching to zone defense creates a constant where you have at least 1 or 2 tall girls underneath the goal, close enough to the goal, to where if Westfield's main scorers try and take it in for a quick layup or a floater, they'll be right there. Your tallest people on the court will be right there just to try and swat it away.
Yeah. So that'll be out of bounds. That'll be the Cougar ball. And because because it touched Coach Nelson on the sideline, it will be the Cougar ball. It would have been the Hornets ball, but because that contact was made to the coach, it will be the Cougar ball.
Got to get your head in the game, Coach.
Sometimes you just fall asleep on the sideline, even if you're the coach.
She seemed really anxious to want to get back into the game. I imagine it probably brought her back to her
Put me
days
in, put me
playing.
in, coach, put me in.
I know I would be if I was a coach. I can relate personally. That's how I feel coaching upward basketball. You know, just kind of
I
want to
commend
put
your effort.
myself in there.
I commend your effort there. Coaching at any level is difficult, but I feel like the younger ages is a little bit more difficult just because you're kind of teaching them the fundamentals and the things that are so simple to you, but it's very complex for them. So it's really, you're kind of laying it out in terms of which they can understand it.
Yeah, and I do, for those that don't know, I do coach two actually different age group basketball teams for this Upward organization, and they're kind of completely different, but both of them are way different from coaching high school.
So the Hornets will take a timeout here. We will take a break, and we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. And we're back here at the Hornets Nest. Piedmont Lady Cougars have it underneath their own rim here. Jenkins, great move on the inbound. Finds the curl back door. And that's 2 up, 2 down for the Lady Cougars.
And that's exactly what we've been talking about too, a possible spark that Piedmont needs, and that's something building on top of that right there, the steal by the Lady Cougars.
And hopefully that basket by Jenkins will start something here for the Cougars. Jenkins again, no good on the 10-footer. And that'll be a rebound for the Lady Hornets.
And it feels like tonight's been a talk about a lot of trends, and another common trend here is Westfield's ability to eliminate these runs that could possibly be started by Piedmont. You know, they start them before they even get going.
Yeah, there hasn't really been a super crazy momentum shift so far that has happened. And really, especially in girls basketball, that's something that you got to be wary of if your either team is being able to catch that momentum, and if you're the opposing team being able to put out that fire before it spreads. And if you're the offensive team, obviously the opposite effect needs to be happening for you. You got to look to get that fire spread as quickly as possible. And if you're the coaches, your goal and your job is just to keep that group in, keep that core member that started that fire, to keep it stoked. And for the Lady Cougars, so far, they've done a great job down the stretch of this third quarter at limiting possible scoring attempts for the Lady Hornets, and that's blocked by Brannon. Diem on the fast break. She's just going to take it. Great pass to Lane, and one. Kate Lane gets the basket and one. And that'll be a three-point opportunity here for the Lady Hornets. So Kate Lane had an and one earlier on in the first half. Gets a chance at a second one here for a three-point play. So subbing on for the Lady Cougars, number 5, Abby Moore. And stepping off is number 25, Cora Hood. 2 minutes, roughly 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter at the Hornets Nest.
And we got a
And
little
that free throw is good from Kate Lane.
We got a little fan back here. We're gonna presume it's a younger sibling of one of the Piedmont players yelling, "Miss it, miss it, miss it!" For those who can't hear.
He's cracking me up, man.
You gotta love that, though, man. You really do.
And that's something that you really enjoy when you come to a basketball game. Is just hearing the crowd chatter. Sometimes it does get a little out of hand, but other times it's quite jovial and pretty funny, just lighthearted jabs being taken by both sides.
Oh, yeah. And something, too, like, I don't think that gets talked about enough in high school basketball specifically, but at all levels, is that all levels of basketball, I like to classify them as three. All three levels of basketball have, like, different intensity and different, like, environments and, like, all that kind of stuff between high school, college, and pro. And, like, high school is one that I've always just loved. You know, you can, like, it's not about, like, the pep band, you know, playing like it is in college. It's about, like, the cheerleaders, you know, stomping their feet in the stands, the fans and parents stomping their feet in the stands. You know, it's louder in these smaller gyms.
There's something really raw about it. You can't really replicate, as you said, on the collegiate level or even the professional level. High school basketball is just a breed of its own.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not a knock on the intensity of any other level of basketball.
Absolutely
not. The intensity is high, regardless of the competitive age or level of basketball. But I feel like it just means more to the high school athletes.
Yeah. And hey, I would go as far to say as to, like, you know, the fans and, like, just people watching, because like I said, it's, you know, a smaller venue, smaller setting kind of in a way, you know, compared to the other two levels, like, you know, college and pro. And so it's just like everything's amplified. It's louder in here, you know, and, you know, like just now, like Exhibit A.
So Brandon just really dominating low in the post tonight for the Lady Hornets. And Trent, it looks like the Lady Cougars are not going to find a way to respond. Could they go on a 20-point run in the fourth quarter?
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure. I don't want to count that out, but so far the adjustments that we've been talking about that needed to be made in order for the Lady Cougars to make a comeback and to chip away at this lead haven't really taken place here for the Lady Cougars. And the Lady Hornets are taking advantage of the weaknesses in this Cougar defense. As it's shown here, that lead has increased to 20, and it was, I believe, 8 coming out in the second half.
Yeah.
So 18-point lead now. Great shot there from Wyatt.
I think, like you were just saying, I think the only way that Westfield could give up this lead and even remotely let them close back into the game is by not participating in the game at all.
Yeah. So another foul there on Lady Cougars. I believe it is on Sinclair Wyatt. She will step off for a bit. Stepping on number 5, Abby Moore will replace her. So Phoebe Campbell inbounding it for the Lady Hornets. 21-39 here at the Hornets Nest. 18-point game. Hornets have had the lead ever since the first quarter, and now the lead's back up to 20.
Yeah, hey, that was a really good shot there by Westfield. If you're in Westfield's shoes, you don't really want to worry about taking or making threes as much more at these long-range shots. You just want to be consistent and make these short-range shots whenever you can. Take as much time off the clock too. You know, kind of like in a football game, you want to milk that clock and also keep your lead and also preferably keep scoring as well.
Well said there. And you can see it a lot with the Hornets here. As you said, they're not taking a lot of threes, not taking a lot of risks on offense as they were early on. And that will conclude the third quarter of this girls basketball game. The Hornets lead by 18, 23-41. One quarter of basketball remains here at the Hornets Nest. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. back here, kicking off this fourth quarter of action. So far, been a great game of basketball. Hornets lead by 18, 23-41 here against the Piedmont Lady Cougars. And the name of the game here for the Hornets has just been domination and just pressure. They've applied a lot of pressure to the Piedmont. Main factor on offense being number 21, Sarah Ellen Straub. They've limited her possession intake, her scoring output, and that's overall affected this score of the game. Deep three from Stroud. No good. That'll roll out of bounds. Hornet ball. So DM takes it up here for the Lady Hornets. Brandon takes it baseline. Gunningham. No good. Jump ball.
Wondering where those went.
And that's really something that has been a bit of a relief off my chest, weight off our chest, if you will. In this second half, we haven't said the word jump ball, I believe, up until now in the fourth quarter.
My goodness.
And in the first half, we said it probably about 15 times in the first quarter alone.
Yeah, I didn't exactly count, but I think 15 actually sounds like a pretty accurate number.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
A rough guesstimate, if you will. And also, there hasn't been a lot of fouls either, so that's a good thing.
Speaking of the devil,
In the
when he
second
shall
half.
appear.
No fouls have happened. 0 fouls for either team this quarter. Granted, it has just started, but in the first quarter, there was about 4 or 5 team fouls within the first 35 seconds.
Now listen here. Are we about to get caught with the announcer jinx?
I hope not. DM deep three, no good. Rebounded by Jenkins. Never want to be a culprit of the announcer jinx.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't envy that with all these ESPN broadcasters and announcers.
So Molly Cunningham on the lay, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cougars.
Ooh.
Still late in this game, and the Lady Hornets are applying pressure as if it were the first quarter.
You know, in a weird way, you kind of gotta respect that, because I think giving way and just kind of taking your foot off the pedal there is kind of giving way to, them still being aggressive. I think I have a weird respect for that. I don't know if anybody else can relate.
So DM with that pull-up jumper for 2. That'll increase the lead back to 20. So the Hornets they're yet to increase that lead to the largest lead. It is 20. So they are looking to increase that to 22 or 21, if you will. So there's a 3.
And there goes the jinx.
Shooting foul. So they can blame me for that. So number 2, Anslyn Burrell, will go to the line for what I believe is a 3-point foul. So she'll shoot 3 here for the Lady Cougars. First one's up, no good. And our streak of no fouls has sadly come to an end here.
It was an awesome streak while it lasted.
The charity stripe has not been very kind for the Lady Cougars tonight. Not shooting a particularly great clip from the free throw line. You see, you get those three chances right there, 3 free points, and it just is honestly wasted there for the Lady Cougars. That shot's up, no good. Cunningham finds it into Hardy, blocked by Jenkins. There's a scuffle for the ball.
And there's our favorite word again, jump ball.
Jump ball. That's 2 already.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball.
Jump ball, get it, get it. So Stroud guarded closely here by Sumner. Sumner does a great job of getting over the top of that screen.
Very impressive.
Deep 3, no good. Out of bounds on the Hornets. Again, like to remind you, if you don't mind staying tuned in with us, we will have coverage of the boys, our varsity boys basketball game here at 7:30, which is scheduled tip-off time.
Hornet basketball part 2.
Between the Cougars and the Hornets of Perry, Georgia, and the Piedmont Academy Cougars of Monticello, Georgia.
I always thought it was pronounced Monticello. Is it
I think
actually
that's like
pronounced
the.
Monticello?
I think Monticello is a more colonial way of saying it. Obviously, like for any history buffs out there, Thomas Jefferson, he lived in a place called Monticello. I don't know. I'm not sure how he said it. I don't really have direct contact with Thomas Jefferson himself. So the only way we'll know is if there's a distant relative of his.
I just had to ask just to double check.
Right.
With respect to anybody who may live in Monticello tuning in, I absolutely did not want to say it.
Speaking of Monticello, Middle Georgia Sports Network own Wes Tanner. Sometimes we see him during some football games. We've had him cover the sideline for some state football games. He is a Monticello native, was a baseball coach and a football coach at Piedmont, won back-to-back state championships in football with Westfield's own Coach Farmer.
Shout out Wes Tanner.
Shout out Wes Tanner. Shout out Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Pretty good, decent coach himself, I gotta say.
Always love having Wes Tanner around on the broadcast. A great mind. It's always good to pick at a great mind like that, just to kind of see what he's thinking of during any kind of game or any kind of sporting event.
Very, very, very wise man, too, I will say.
Great youth pastor, too.
Absolutely. Great man of the faith there.
So Stroud gets 1 for 2 here for the Lady Cougars, and it's 28-43, 15-point lead for the Hornets. So if you're Westfield, you're just looking to be methodical here on offense and not take any risky shot attempts here that'll really put this lead at jeopardy.
Yeah, if you're Westfield, I think you're just, at this point, you played an awesome game. You got 43 points on the board. May or may not hit 50, we'll see. But at this point, if you want to get to that 50 mark, you're also probably looking just to keep letting that clock run and draining that clock out and get out of here with a very good win tonight.
Absolutely. And a good win it will be for the Hornets here. But the game is not over yet.
That is true.
The Lady Cougars have cut into this lead, which was once at 20, now at 13.
Yeah.
So they're up in the pressure here.
I may or may not have spoke too soon, but I hope that I did not create an announcer's jinx of my own.
Hopefully that's not the case. We never want that to happen, because it has happened already in this game. So the Lady Hornets will take a timeout.
That's a good timeout.
We will take a break, and we'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Whoop.
We're back here in the fourth quarter here at the Hornets Nest. Lady Hornets lead by 13 against the Lady Cougars. And the Lady Cougars have cut into this lead late down the stretch here, looking to make a run.
To be quite honest, it really caught me off guard. I did not realize anything, the score had gotten that close until you said anything.
So the Lady Hornets looking to apply pressure. Sarah Ellen Stroud gets fouled. It's a foul on Daylon Sumner. I believe that's going to be her third or fourth. So you got to be careful here if you're Coach Nelson, how you're going to handle this situation with Daylon Sumner.
Yeah, she looked like she was really rushing to get this sub in right now, and she looked, yeah. Westfield, you still got to mind how many fouls each player has now, because one player getting fouled out at near the end of the game could quite possibly be what Piedmont can come back on to end up possibly winning the game.
Sumner down low to Hardy. Sumner in the corner takes the baseline. No foul call. It's going to be out of bounds on the Cougars. That'll be Hornet ball. little inbound run here. Mary Blake Brannon underneath, no good on the attempt, but she will be shooting 2. And the Hornets' lead is diminishing a little bit, 12-point lead.
Slowly but surely.
Coach Nelson with an aggressive speech firing up her team during that timeout break. So hopefully the Hornets are going to come out with throwing punches. Not literal punches. We don't want to happen.
Oh, absolutely not.
Although-
After the game that's been played, I really would like to not see punches.
Although it
thrown.
did look as if that may have was going to occur in the first half,
Yeah.
just with all the foul calls that were being thrown out there. But the Hornets and the Cougars have adjusted respectively in this second half, and they're doing what they do best, and they're applying pressure. Sarah Ellen Stroud being guarded closely by Sumner. Finds Jenkins underneath. Jenkins tries a little scoop shot, no good. Hustle for the ball. And it's going to be a foul on Kate Lane.
Wow.
So I believe that's going to be her 3rd or 4th. So you got 2 of Westfield's starters in foul trouble late down the stretch in Dalen Sumner and Kate Lane.
Now, if you're Coach Nelson here, you might want to start minding whoever has 4 fouls might need to come out of the game until maybe the last minute or 2, just to be safe.
And that's really the tough thing, especially as the coach. As the coach, you need to be mindful, but also trustworthy and faithful in your players' ability to not foul. But that's another good sign of a great coach, is that you can trust your players knowing that you've coached them well. So that will be the 5th foul on Kate Lane, I believe. So she is fouled out. And what the referees are discussing right now, I believe there's a timing miscommunication here between the scorer's table and the referees due to that foul out. The ball had already been inbounded. A couple seconds have been ticked off the clock. And the referees are blowing their whistle to signal that there is something not right. So that will also affect the shot clock and the game clock. Game clock will go back to 3 minutes, 3 seconds. And the shot clock should be reset to 15 seconds, I believe.
I think you're spot on there, just from what I remember.
So shot clock is ticking down. And so is the game clock. I don't think the game clock is supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, we might have a little bit of a malfunction here.
So shot clock is paused at 14. And game clock will be reset back to 3:03. So
There
all
we
is well here at the Hornets Nest. Lead is 12. It's a 12-point lead for the Lady Hornets. And the Cougars are looking to put something together to go on a run. A legal screen on Taylor Jenkins, and that is a big foul.
Now, that has been a foul that was only called once, and I believe it was in the first period of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
So luckily, if you are the Cougars, that doesn't affect the team foul. It's only a personal foul if it's an offensive foul, if it's an illegal screen.
That's true.
If it's an illegal screen. But they're going to add a foul to the team foul. So I believe that is the 5th foul for Taylor Jenkins, and she will be done for the night. That's a big loss for the Lady Cougars. Obviously, a size threat inside to match up with Brandon.
Very.
So Cougars come up with a rebound. And then there's a scuffle. It's going to be a jump ball.
There's our favorite word again.
Hornet ball. Oh, man. Getting a little rowdy over here in the Cougar section.
Yeah, the student section has assembled for the Hornets in the Nest. They're ready to help these Lady
Sumner
Hornets close
takes
out
it
this
in.
game.
And Sumner is going to get the foul call, and she's going to be at the line for 2. And as you said, Trent, going back to what we said earlier, the high school basketball experience is just something that you have to be here in person to experience. Of course, we're live streaming it, but you can't really replicate the environment that is set in stage. Just with the fans, the cheerleaders, the student section, the broadcast team.
Absolutely.
Everything put together all in one, just a great combination for just a great sport outing.
Yeah, and I will say, just from being in the student section a few times at big games whenever I was in high school, we had a pretty sizable student section. And for basketball specifically, It's just so fun to be as a student, to be in the student section. You know, not trying to like, you know, throw hate towards the players of the other team, but you know, just to have fun. You know, chant. You know, do chants, all that. And as
That'll
you can
be
see,
a timeout. A timeout for Coach Wilson and the Lady Cougars. That'll be a 60-second timeout. We will take a break. We'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Whoop.
Live here, back at the Hornets Nest. 2.5 minutes roughly to go here in what has been a great fourth quarter of basketball here. Lady Cougars trail 14. Score is 32-46.
And it very much so looks like we're getting our wish as it pertains to it being a game, or a close one at that.
Roughly a close game. Diem finds Hardy short corner. Short corner is good.
What a beautiful shot.
Great dish there from Isabel Diem to find Kate Hardy in the short corner. That increases the lead to 16 for the Hornets. Cunningham, great face guard there on Stroud. And
Wow.
Burrell gets her own response. She responds to that too by hitting one of her own here. Lead is back to 13. I guess it was a 3.
Yeah, I saw the ref hold up threes. I do believe it was counted as a 3.
I was not paying attention. I mean, it's a little bit harder. My vision's a little skewed from this booth.
And I'm the same. I could have sworn she was on the line just at glance, but.
So that'll be a 3. That cuts the lead to 13 for the Lady Cougars. And the Hornets still looking to add towards this. They got 2 chances here at the line, courtesy of Kate Hardy. First one is off. Stepping in for the Cougars is Whitfield. Whitfield will be checking in for the Lady Cougars. Stepping off is number 5, Abby Moore. And that one almost got a lucky bounce there. And the student section is letting the referees know exactly who the ball went off on. And it goes off on the Cougars.
It really just seems like it keeps getting louder and louder the closer to the end of the game it gets.
So Brandon up top finds Hardy free throw line. No good. Rebound by Cunningham. Cunningham no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it up again. So the clock is winding down. 1:25 roughly to go here in the fourth quarter, and that looks like it's going to be a wrap for tonight for the girls basketball at least.
Wow. And we're going to have another foul, looks like, at least in the game.
And really, when you come down the stretch here in the fourth quarter, you're looking just to play clean basketball and to get out of here with attitudes in check. Because usually sometimes if you get in a situation like this where you're getting beat by a good bit, it's tough to maintain a positive attitude, especially if you're on the losing end. And even the winning end, just to keep your head straight and not be cocky about it and to be all in their face about it. Because when you're losing, nobody wants to be told that they're losing consistently.
Oh, yeah. And really, too, I think a good, for the Piedmont Cougars, I think a good into the game for them would be trying to not foul out in this last final minute and to all just be able to be on the court to finish this game strong.
Absolutely. So with this, the Lady Hornets will improve to 2-1 on the year. And the Piedmont Cougars will fall to 0-3. Still searching for that first win. They will get a chance on Thursday, the Lady Cougars will, as they take on Gatewood. And the Lady Hornets will look to improve. That is going to be a carry. Wow. The Lady Hornets will look to improve to 3-1 on Thursday as they take on the Southland Raiders in Americus. And the Raiders will host the Lady Hornets on Thursday. So 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Stroud no good on the layup attempt. Cunningham, fast break.
Slam dunk.
No good. Rebounded by Sumner.
There we go.
And that's a good basket. So 37 seconds left. Stroud gets fouled. So Sarah Ellis Stroud will be at the line for 2. And that's going to be 5 fouls for Kate Hardy. Scaresbrick checks in for Kate Hardy. Or, I guess that's not 5 on Kate Hardy. It's 5 on Daylon Sumner, number 2. So Hardy will check back in for Sumner.
Wow, is it loud in here or not?
It's very loud. You wouldn't think there's 30 seconds left to go in the game.
For those wondering, I will show you. I'll move the camera briefly. It is the students using the megaphones, banging them on the ground. That is what's making that loud sound.
So 30 seconds roughly to go here at the Hornets Nest. The Lady Hornets are going to pick up the win here against the Piedmont Cougars. Lady Cougars, if you will.
Oh, I completely forgot. I thought they were going to go over 50 points, and they did. That's good.
Feed it into Cunningham. Cunningham saves it.
Wow.
Great save.
Wow, what a save.
So Dean's going to find Scaresbrick, and she's probably just going to hold it out for the end of the game. 7 seconds and counting.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be
the
a wrap.
Lady Hornets are going to improve to 2-1 on the year. And the Lady Cougars are going to fall to 0-3. We will take a brief break here. We'll be right back with coverage of the varsity boys game between the boys of Piedmont Academy and Westfield. Tip-off is set, well, originally for 7:30, but it will be set for about 7:50 roughly will be tip-off time for the boys game. We'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. All right, we're live here. Live here at the Hornets Nest. Woo. The nightcap. Aiden Mazingo, Trent Jackson on the call tonight. Woo. Just had a great girls game here. Hornets came up with a big win, 52-37, excuse me, in favor of the Lady Hornets. They improved to 2-1. The Lady Cougars dropped to 0-3. Lady Cougars will take on Gatewood next week, and the Lady Hornets will take on Southland on Thursday.
Spectacular game, by the way, earlier, the girls.
Absolutely. So we will get started here. We've got 18 seconds left and counting from the pregame festivities. We'll have the starting lineups announced, and then we'll get ready for a great evening of basketball here live at the Hornets Nest in Perry, Georgia. So while we're here, let's go ahead and give the starting lineups for both teams. We got the Piedmont Cougars. Number 1, Tyler Griswell. Number 2, Cooper Pounds. Number 5, Cam Moss. Number 15, Hunt Thompson. And number 20, Corbett Cruz. And they're coached by Jackson Welch. And for the Hornets, we got number 1, CJ Watkins. Number 2, Hudson Hodge. Number 3, Ben Holbert. Number 12, Braden Churcher. And number 25, Maddox Davies. And the Hornets are coached by Coach Brett Hardy, who has done an excellent job at turning around this Westfield program and really instilling a winning culture here.
Shout out to Coach Hardy.
The boys Hornets.
Gotta love Coach Hardy. Had the pleasure of being able to have him as an AD whenever I went to Veterans High School. And speaking of turning around, he absolutely turned around the Veterans basketball program and finished a undefeated regular season, as a matter of fact, in 2020 with the Veterans Warhawks getting their first region title in basketball in the school's history. So glad to see that he's doing very well here at the Westfield School.
So definitely, like you said, Trent, a winning culture has been brought because Coach Hardy has that winning pedigree throughout his resume. Obviously, coaching at Veterans for a good time. His tenure at Veterans was great.
As well as Perry
And Perry High School as well.
Yeah.
He's had a great coaching tenure at all the schools he's been at, has had instilled a winning culture in each of those schools' programs. And so far, it's looked like he's done it at Westfield. And on the tip-off for the Hornets is number 25, Maddox Davies, and number 20 for the Piedmont Cougars, that will be Corbett Cruz. And if you notice, Corbett Cruz got a little bit of size on him tonight. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of a mismatch advantage that the Cougars can take advantage of. And I'm very hesitant to say that this guy is this certain height because the kids these days, if they're watching this, they're going to eat up this stream. Corbett Cruz is listed as 6'7".
There's no way.
So I'm going to try to refrain from saying that as much as I possibly can because
there's no way. Aiden Mazinga, I refuse to believe that.
The kids are going to be eating that up.
What are they feeding these kids?
Corbett Cruz is 6'7", which is obviously there is the meme going around, but it's pretty unbelievable that he's 6'7". Like that's just.
I just caught that. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all right, man. Like, it happens. So Churcher up top. Holbert. Crazy mismatch here. Holbert versus Corbett. Corbett Cruz. Holbert for 3. Nylon! And that's a great start for the Hornets as they take the lead.
Mismatch. Ben Holbert don't care.
So mismatch. As Trent just said, Ben Holbert really just laughs in the face of that. His middle name is Mismatch, and he takes advantage of that and gets a three-pointer. That is straight green, as the kids would say. 3-0. Hornets lead up 3.
He has got the student section on their heels right now.
Griswell up top. Deep 3. Piedmont tries to respond with a 3. Cam Moss no good on that three-point attempt.
Just can't get it to go in.
Maddox Davies top of the key. CJ Watkins. Braden Churcher thinks about it. Fires it to the corner to Ben Holbert. Ben Holbert. Watkins wisely fends off that ball, and it goes out of bounds in favor of the Hornets. CJ Watkins for the Hornets last week had a big game. I'm not sure exactly how many points he finished with, but probably he was in the double digits last week. And not to mention the Hornets picked up a big win last week over the John Mills Trojans, winning 46-32. They are 2-0 on the year. Their first game came from a win via Trinity. They beat Trinity Christian 56-41. Obviously picked up that big win against JMA last week, 46-32. And on the other end of the spectrum, The Cougars of Piedmont are 1-1. They won their first game against Augusta Prep, 55-47. Their second game came up short against Trinity, losing 63-44.
Trinity Christian?
Trinity Christian, yes.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So, I mean, obviously you don't want to lose games like that. 19-point loss to Trinity Christian, who isn't even, they're not bad. They're not a bad team. Great team. Westfield got the best of them. They won 56-41.
Yeah. I know I already said it in the girls' game because it was true, but again, though, that is a good win against them. Did they play at Trinity?
They played at Trinity. It was the first game.
Hey, just coming from somebody who has family that goes to Trinity, hats off to you for going in there and taking a dub out of Trinity, because I know that is a hostile environment to play in.
So
down there in Dublin.
A little bit of frustration expressed early on by the Cougars. Gosh, my words are hard this evening.
It's okay. We're all struggling here today. It's
words
only
are hard
Tuesday.
this evening. But back up top, Churcher in the corner for the Hornets. They're setting up the offense, looking to get that look started for them. Watkins finds Hodge. Davies. Churcher, pull up three.
Ooh.
No good.
Ooh.
Hustles after it, gets his own rebound. It's a scramble for the ball. Over looking to get something started.
Wow.
Cam Moss on the layup, and that's good for two. But the Hornets still lead by one. And the pace has already been set for both sides. Both teams play a high-octane, high-caliber offense here. Both put in place. Obviously, Coach Welch putting in his offense for the Cougars. And Coach Hardy, this motion offense that's been put in for the Hornets is incredible. It's effective. A lot of movement. Requires a lot of movement. Requires a lot of athleticism. And this team of Hornets is definitely a team of athletes.
Oh, yeah. Got to stay moving constantly on your feet.
So Churcher gets his own rebound. No good on the rebound attempt. Deep pass from Corbett Cruz.
Ooh.
And it gets blocked by Hodge.
And he called, no, there was no foul, right? I didn't miss a whistle.
No foul, just out of bounds on the Hornets.
Good, clean block.
So Hodge gets that great block there on Cam Moss. So the Cougars are still looking to get another bucket on the board. Corbett Cruz down low. Little footwork there.
Wow.
No good.
Wow.
And I'm sure Coach Hardy has told his team. Coach Hardy's team, I'm sure they've been well coached on how to deal with a guy the size of Cruz. Cruz, obviously him being the height, mismatch for this team. They're going to have to hound him on the rebounds. They've been doing that. They've been boxing out. Not only that, but they've had at least 2 or 3 guys crash in every single time Cruz attempts to make a rebound, and he has struggled greatly early on to get a rebound here.
Yeah, just like in the girls' game earlier, I like the aggression by both teams so far on the rebounds on both sides of the ball, whether they're on offense, defense, whichever team. Very good aggression. I like the poise of the shots so far taken by both teams, even though it's only 3-2.
So a little give and go look for the Cougars. No good. Rebounded by Holbert. Holbert's got a breakaway. He's going to find Cannon Allen.
Ooh, and another clean block.
Cannon Allen gets blocked by Cruz. And Cannon Allen did not play against John Milledge. Not sure why. Wasn't sure of the reasoning, but he's here tonight, and he's definitely a big contributor for the Hornets offense and defense.
Ooh.
He's just an athletic guy. Just a great athletic player, something you really want. Great steal from Hodge. Skips in front of that passing lane. And he's probably going to take it to the rim. Never mind, spoke too soon. Ben Holbert. Little ball movement there. Good move from Ben Holbert. Hodge, pull up 3.
Thought he might have taken an angle. Whoa!
And that's 3 there for the Hornets. They're up 4. Courtesy that 3 of Hudson Hodge. And both baskets for the Hornets tonight have been 3-point makes.
Starting to see a slow but sure trend
so
here.
So Ben Holbert getting after it again. Another steal. And he's going to take it all the way.
What an aggressive steal.
Does get stripped, but it will be Hornet ball. And we talked about this last week on the call. Ben Holbert, not the tallest guy on the floor. Most of the time, he's going to be the shortest guy on the floor. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for in IQ and just awareness and overall hustle.
Yes,
and we've seen it tonight. He already has that 3-point bucket early on in the first quarter, and he just picked up a big steal that resulted in a basket made by the Hornets.
Absolutely. Hey, whatever, shoot. My coach always used to tell me whenever I was playing upward basketball, he said that he didn't care that I wasn't a shooter. He said that he liked that I was a pest on defense. And that was what Ben Holbert was just right then on defense, getting that steal.
A pest. I love it. I love it. And that's really something, if you're a coach, we talked about it a little bit in the girls' game. It's something that's kind of an uncoachable thing. It's an intangible, as the term that's used loosely in the coaching world, that some players have it, some players don't. And for those players that have that intangible of just having a nose for the ball, that's something that you really want on your team, and Ben Holbert has that.
Oh, yeah. He definitely, he may not have the biggest body on the court, but he definitely has the biggest heart from what I've seen so far from him today.
So
And not just in basketball. Hey, not just in basketball. I've seen it in football, too, earlier on in this year.
Yeah, he's
by the way.
just a phenomenal athlete. Oh, good steal from Braden Churcher.
He was ready for it.
Jumps the lane. C.J. Watkins gets up, and he gets the bucket. 10-2 here. And the pressure has been applied early on for the Hornets.
Don't call it a streak just yet, Aiden.
As they are up 8. They're on a 10-2 run here. As the Cougars still looking to get something started, they're doing that give-and-go look. Stolen by Cannon Allen. Sammy McGee on the fast break. He's going to take it. It's rebounded by Hodge. Hodge puts it up for 2. And that's why you got to have a guy following you back on the fast break. And that's something that you love to see, and something that Coach Hardy has taught his team to do very well, and they're executing it perfectly tonight.
Very well. You know, compliment to Coach Hardy. He cared more about veterans practicing making shots with his teams than he did letting them dunk. So my senior year of high school, we hardly ever had a dunk at a veterans basketball game. It was all about making your shot.
So Cannon Allen, no good. Look for the charge call there from Hunter Thompson. Did not get it. But he's going to take it up. He's going to take lane. He gets past Allen.
Wow.
No good. Just an unlucky look there. McGee taking it up.
Now,
Hodge. No good. No attempt there. So Coach Hardy yelling at his team desperately to make cuts to the rim. The lane is open for the Hornets. It's just a matter of time before they start taking advantage of those gaps that the Cougars are letting open. It's a steal. Corbin gets it off the foot. Griswell gets it. No foul call there.
Yeah.
Braden Churcher was looking for the charge. Didn't get it.
I was about to say, the Cougars need somewhat of a little spark, just like the girls team needed earlier in that girls game, but I think they possibly have found one, maybe with that shot just made.
4-12, 8-point game. Churcher at the top of the key here. Hodge for 3. No good. Rebounded by Churcher, but he gets loose. It was tipped away there by Corbett Cruz, excuse me. And Cooper Pounds taking it up for the Piedmont Cougars. And they're looking to get a little motion look, give and go. Hudson Hodge takes advantage. That should have been backcourt. No backcourt call. I just accidentally showed a little bit of bias there.
It's all good. It's all good.
So excuse me for that. But nobody can see my finger pointing at half court. It was backcourt, but wasn't called. It ended up being 2 points for the Hornets. So 4-14.
I'm happy to let you know that your finger and hand were not inside of the camera.
Moss with a deep 3.
Wow.
Great shot there from Cam Moss.
And
that's a good way to end the quarter.
Wow, common trend here between the girls and guys Piedmont teams. Not half court. Buzzer beaters to end the period.
Yeah, we saw in the first game. Sarah Ellis Stroud had that three-pointer from half court, about a 70-footer, what it looks like, Curry range. Put up that 3, went in, nothing but net, and this 3 from Cam Moss was nothing but net to end the first quarter. So as you said, Trent, a common trend between both sides. And Coach Hardy giving his team a talk, Coach Welch giving his team a talk. We'll let them chat it up. We'll take a break here on Middle Georgia Sports Live, and we'll be right back with coverage of the second quarter. Back here live at the Hornets Nest, Aiden Mazingo, Trent Jackson, both on the call tonight. Hornets lead by 7, early on as we start this second quarter. Name of the game so far has been fast pace, high octane, high caliber. Really, if I had to sum it up in one word, it's just motion.
Very well.
There's a lot of movement between both sides.
Very well said.
And Coach Hardy talked it over with his team at the end of the quarter. Coach Welch talked to his team. And Cannon Allen for three. No good. Sammy McGee and Moss were going for the rebound. And it'll stay underneath for the Hornet ball.
Close, but no cigar on that shot.
Holbert set to inbound. Watkins is open in the corner. Finds him too late. Could have had a three, but he finds Holbert again for three.
Oh!
No
What
good.
a close shot.
And one for Sammy McGee. Big Mac getting the rebound there.
Wow.
So three-point play potential for the big man, the Big Mac, Sammy McGee. 7-16, looking to widen this lead to 10 with this free throw make, and it's a 10-point game.
Mickey!
So Cooper Pounds takes it up top for the Cougars. Watkins really is just been a defensive player, just a great player for this Hornet team. Great addition this year. It's his first year with the Hornets, and he has proven to be a valuable asset for this Hornet offense. So Sammy McGee getting big underneath, getting the rebound. Ben Holbert, great pass down low. Up top for three. No good.
And like you were saying, too, about Watkins being a new addition, you just got to love, like, new players to the team, right? You just got to love how those players who can have a quick impact, how helpful that is to the team overall. And those are just, like, not saying that, you know, others aren't, but those are really awesome kind of players to have and be able to have the honor of coaching like that.
Absolutely. Just a great athletic guy who's a team guy, not a selfish player. You never want a selfish player on your basketball team. You want a pass-first guy, especially if you get a guard. Your guard needs to be pass-first. Think of a guy like Ben Holbert. Ben Holbert's like that, pass-first guy. But when he scores, he'll score when he needs to.
Oh, that's exactly right. And that's what we've seen so far, too, tonight.
Oh, and he tries to make an effort there for that fast break. It is stifled. Down low to 22.
Wow.
No good.
3 clean blocks total by both teams so far tonight. 2 on fast breaks, 1 just there on an offensive possession for Piedmont. But
so
gotta love that.
Westfield swinging it around here. Piedmont playing a little bit of a high man-to-man defense here. Leaving the corner a little bit shallow here. That backside defender down low is playing a little bit too far back. Ben Holbert feeling it. It's good. Ben Holbert's got 6 on the game.
My goodness.
Ben Holbert,
there goes that man.
Ben Holbert for 3, 20-7. That increases the lead to 13. Ben Holbert with another steal. Dishes to Watkins. Watkins for 2. And he gets the basket. It's an and 1. That's an and 1 3-point play potential for Watkins.
Westfield is just riding high on adrenaline right now.
So checking in for the Cougars is number 15, Hunter Thompson. And checking back in is number 20, Corbett Cruz. Off is Gabe Howell. He will step off, and number 2, Cooper Pounds, will step off. As the Hornets have increased this lead to 16. And they are feeling themselves this game early on. The pressure has been applied, and they are taking advantage of the weak defense that's been put in by Piedmont. Maddox Davies, close face guard, no foul there. Great shot from Griswell. And that gets the first 2 points for the Cougars in the second quarter. C.J. Watkins had a 3, doesn't take it, finds McGee in the corner. McGee for 3, no good. Rebounded by Griswell. And this Piedmont team, we know what they're capable of offensively. It's just the Hornet defense has hounded them so much that Piedmont hasn't really had a chance to set up in any offensive set.
Yeah, they are getting to the ball aggressively and quickly. They are not letting them have a second to think, and they are causing them to panic, and that is what is helping Westfield steal the ball.
Hodge for 3, no good. Watkins hustles after it, cannot get it from Cruz.
I don't think think that's a position, or I don't think that's a battle he'd win right there, ultimately.
Wouldn't want to challenge that. Cruz can't handle it.
No, sir.
Almost goes out of bounds. Griswold, Euro step. No good on a layup.
Oh, and he gets his own rebound.
Great defense there from the Hornets. Davies was on the floor, gets back up and gets the rebound. So Hodge. Watkins almost loses a handle on it. Hornets looking to set up, calling for a screen here, doesn't get it.
Pass got to Holbert. They're a little delayed.
Hodge just says, I'll do it myself, and pops it for three. That's nylon, and that's three for the Hornets, 26-9. So Griswold flashes across, and Watkins hustles after it. Gets the steal. Griswold, little loose ball dive, and that's going to be a foul on number 1, Tyler Griswold.
I thought we were about to have our favorite word there again.
And he'll take a break. Number 22, Gabe Howell, will come in for him. And Trent, we haven't had to say it yet.
Yeah.
Jump ball.
I've just noticed, I'm not, saying anything at all. I'm just letting it be known. There seems to be a lot less, even in public school, a lot less jump balls compared to the girls' games and the guys' game. There seems to be less jump balls, but that's not a bad thing, though. That is not a bad thing at all, not one bit, And it's not a bad thing either if you have a lot of jump balls. So, but
yeah. So both teams, timeout was called by Coach Welch of Piedmont. They'll take timeouts each. They're about to re-enter the fray here. And the Hornets are looking to add to this lead that they have put together very well. Up 17. Looking to make that lead to 20 if they can. So Cannon Allen has checked back in. Braden Churcher's back in. Hodge for three.
Out of the timeout.
Hodge for three, and it was for two. Was for two.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be a 20-point game here. Already early on in the first half. Hudson Hodge already has a pair of threes.
Now this is a hole now that you've gotten yourself in if you're Piedmont. Now you got to start digging yourself back out of it before this halftime break.
Watkins' pass is picked off by
That's a good way
Moss.
to start it.
Tries to find Moss. Moss gets by his man. He's going to go a pull-up floater. No good off the dribble.
Close but no cigar.
Great pass down low to Corbett.
Oh, and
Corbett gets the and one. And Corbett Cruz drops his first bucket of the night here, looking to add one to the total with a three-point play here. That foul is on Braden Churcher. Checking back in for the Cougars is number 2, Cooper Pounds, and number 1, Tyler Griswold. Stepping off is number 21, Bryson Dudley, and number 22, Gabe Howell.
Let's say that is a cool last name to have, Cruz, like O'Neal Cruz or like, anybody else with the last name Cruz. Actually couldn't think about anybody else for a minute.
Corbett Cruz knocks in that free throw. Adds one to the total. Ben Holbert waves off his man. He's getting a little facilitation going on here. He's going to take it in, fakes the pass.
Uh-oh.
CJ Watkins takes it, finds Holbert. They're just going to keep it, swing it around the horn. 16 seconds of counting. Watkins for three.
Ooh.
No good. Just a little bit off.
Looked a tad bit rushed there on that shot, though, I will say. Something
that hasn't come up yet, but I believe probably will happen as the game progresses, is the shot clock violation that happened. It was really the Achilles heel for the John Millis Trojans last week as they took on Westfield. They had a stretch where they had about 7 straight possessions where they had shot clock violation.
Wow.
But I know when you're on the court, sometimes you just don't look at the shot clock. It's kind of in a weird spot. And you don't really take advantage of it, because if you're the defense, that's something that you can play to your advantage. Force the offensive team to just swing it around and make them take a long shot.
Yeah, it's kind of like at certain football stadiums, at any level. It's kind of like with the play clock. Sometimes the quarterback can't see that. Like the coach can, or like everybody else in the stands can. It's just in a difficult position to see.
Hodge for three, went for a little heat check shot there, no good. So The lead is still high at 15, was at 20 at its highest. The Cougars have done a great job at chipping away at that. So they're down 15 with a minute 15 left to go in the second quarter in the first half alone. Corbett Cruz is feeling himself. Step up three. Almost banks it in. Hudson Hodge gets up for the board. And they're on a fast break. Ben Holbert is going to fire it in, but it gets away.
Right into the hands.
Gets away. So Hunter Thompson's going to take it. Finds Moss. No good. Rebounded by Watkins. Watkins gets fouled by Griswell. And Griswell was in foul trouble early. He's got about, I want to say 2 or 3 fouls. I'll have to check. But he's got to be at least 2 or 3 fouls in. And he'll step off. In steps Howell, who is a freshman. Gabe Howell is a freshman. It's always a tough thing. You always wonder to see how the freshmen adjust to the varsity playing field.
Yeah. You know.
Obviously, you get the JV reps, but that's just not the same as a varsity rep.
I don't know if you ever heard this in high school, like I did, but, you know, it's like a lot of them, those upperclassmen, you know, they talk about fresh meat, you know, whenever you're a freshman. I had that said to me a lot participating in cross country, saying, they had the seniors saying, oh, yeah, we got fresh meat over here. So I guess we'll see if these freshmen get cooked or if they end up, I don't know, help me out here.
I don't know, burnt. C.J. Watkins for a three. No good. And while Maddox Davies hustles after the board, he's going to find Hodge. Hodge feeling himself for three. No good. And while we're on that transition, we had a substitution. Corbett Cruz is going to get fouled. Had a great transition behind the back on Watkins, but he gets fouled by Hodge. Still 14-29 here at the Hornets Nest. Hornets lead by 15. Watkins looking to trap in the quarter on Moss. He's doing a great job at it. Forcing Moss baseline, 10 seconds and counting on the shot clock.
A very aggressive defense. And rebounding.
Ball will be out of bounds. It'll stay underneath for the Cougars.
2.8 seconds left to play in this first half. Coach Hardy making a late substitution there.
Maddox Davies will step off. Cannon Allen will replace him.
You don't have a lot of time now if you're Piedmont to get a basket off, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen.
And that will be the half. The Hornets lead by 15, 29-14 here at the Hornets Nest. Aiden Mazingo, Trent Jackson on the call. Looking to be a great second half of basketball. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Whoop. said to tell Aiden Mazingo that unfortunately we are out of this situation to go back.
All right, we are back here at the Hornets Nest. Kicking off the second half here. I, myself, and Trent Jackson are on the call here at the Hornet Nest. And we're getting ready for a great second half of basketball. And really, to sum up that first half of basketball, it was just all gas and no break for the Hornets. And the Cougars were doing the best they could to catch up. And if you're the Cougars for the second half, you're looking to control the tempo.
Yep.
And if you're the Hornets, you're looking to continue to keep your foot on the gas and not take it off.
Yeah, and so far, good on Westfield for starting out the possession with a steal.
Watkins for three, no good.
Airballed it.
Rebounded by Griswold. Griswold's going to find Hunter Thompson, who's going to be running the point here. Hornets are back in that high 2-3 zone. Pass was just too heavy, and it's off the hands of Griswold. And that'll be a turnover. So Holbert taking it up here, looking to control pace, but also keep the pressure high. So Holbert back up top.
Now, if you're Westfield here, like I said similarly, can't speak, with the girls' game earlier, if you're Westfield, I wouldn't change anything that you were doing in the first half, really, because it was working, and so far it's still working right now. I don't know if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing so far in the second half, but
yeah, the pressure is being applied early, and it has obviously impacted the way the Cougars have been able to execute on offense.
Yeah.
And we've seen it a lot. Moss with a three is off.
So basically, if you're Westfield here, you just want to keep your foot on the pedal and, like you said, all gas and, no brakes. And you just want to keep putting the pedal to the metal, And as a shout out to my man Marvin James, you just want to be like, let go.
So there's a scuffle for the ball there. Hodge goes after it with Pound, and it's going to be Piedmont ball. And every time, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but every time there's a fast break for the Hornets, Coach Hardy is adamant. He is yelling at his boys to pick up the pace and just take it down the floor and get to the rim. Corbett Cruz for the layup, no good. It's going to be a scuffle, rebound, out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornet ball.
Get in there.
So we have a Braden Holder sighting. He was on the call last week, but he has just entered the building tonight here. He was locked up in Bleckley County tonight that he was refereeing a game down there.
Hodge
for three.
There you go, and that's exactly what you want to see here if you're Westfield.
That's Nylon's third three. Not Nylon's third three, Hodge's third three. He's found Nylon 3 times tonight. And that's a good little pull-up jumper there from Cam Moss.
Yeah, I think what I've noticed so far, main difference between Westfield overall and Piedmont in this game so far is Westfield's ability to make these long-range threes and Piedmont's ability to maintain making these short-range baskets. However, with them making these short-range baskets, that being said, not many of their three-point shots are going in. So that might be something that hopefully they maybe talked about at halftime, maybe thought about taking or getting the and-ones, But not saying they can't come back with just these short-range shots, too, and layups.
Griswold will step off. I believe he's just picked up his third or fourth foul. And Gabe Howell will come in relief. Maddox Davies looking to put one on the board. No good on both attempts here. And just continued dominance here for the Hornets. Moss, no good for three.
I thought I had jinxed
Maddox
it there
Davies
for a
on a
second.
fast break. Ben Holbert hustling after the ball.
Wow, I thought he was going to get to it.
Doesn't get it. Bell had it there.
Very close.
And something the Hornets are doing a great job at so far, what I've seen on offense, is they're taking advantage of the gaps in the space that Piedmont is having to cover because of the way they are playing man defense. They're playing very close, but also playing a little bit backed off just to give a little bit of cushion And that's allowing Westfield to open up those passing lanes and to make the quick cut passes that is resulting in quick, easy buckets for the Hornets. And really, if you'd notice, it's being a lot of shots in the post, although there is a mismatch in favor of the Cougars.
Yeah, very good point there. I like how you brought that up. One of the things, I guess this is what I meant to say earlier whenever I was talking about how Westfield was making threes, all game, and Piedmont simply wasn't, is that there's kind of a mismatch overall in the fact that Westfield has had shooters making threes so far in this game, and Piedmont has, I don't believe they've made a three yet, unless I'm wrong. I know they've taken three-point shots, but.
Ben Holbert's going to find it up wide.
Ooh.
Moss jumps the pass lane. He takes the steal, and he gets the layup on that fast break turnover.
Very disciplined.
2 points for the Cougars.
Disciplined by Westfield to not
So
extract the foul there.
Watkins takes it underneath. Nothing there. He just passes it back out. Braden Churcher's going to take it. In the corner to McGee. McGee fakes the pass.
Ooh.
Off the leg of Howell. So C.J. Watkins will step off for a bit. In steps Cannon Allen. So the Hornets are still looking to get something on the board here with this possession. They'd hate to end in a turnover.
Absolutely.
So Hodge sees no hand, just takes a shot. Dave Howell.
Can't say I blame him for taking that shot considering how hot he's been all night.
Yeah, he's been electric from the three tonight. Has a pair of threes tonight for his name. 9 points have just come from the three-point line for Hudson Hodge tonight. He is a prolific shooter. And
oh, did he hit the coach?
And Hunter Thompson just passes it directly out of bounds, and the look of frustration on Coach Welch's face says it all. That was just a lack of communication, just something that you don't like to see, but it is an unfortunate thing that happens. It's just like an air ball. Sometimes you can't make every shot. You can't make every pass. And that's just the thing that just happens throughout the game. That is kind of unavoidable.
Yeah, and like, you just kind of want to kind of tuck it underneath the rug and just kind of forget it happened, but also just kind of move on from it and get better, as the game progresses.
Hodge gets the board, fights after it, and that results in an easy 2-point conversion. This Hornet lead has increased greatly. They're up 16 right now. Looking to add to it. The Hornets are up 16. Moss finds Corbett Cruz. Top of the key. McGee guarding closely. Corbett Cruz. Oh, nice attempt. Great footwork there to create some space off the dribble. And he's going to draw a foul for 2 shots at the line.
I was wondering if he was going to get the foul call or not.
I thought he was going to make the layup. It looked good.
I honestly did too.
Finger roll off the spin. The bounce does not go his way, unfortunately. And Corbett Cruz will be the line for 2. And his first attempt is net. That'll be 1. So there is a substitution on the floor. Number 21, Bryson Dudley is checking in for number 2, Cooper Pounds. Cooper Pounds misses.
Wow.
Not Cooper Pounds. Corbett Cruz misses second attempt. Holbert's going to take it. Middles the floor out. Hornets are setting up already in the offense. Hodge directing traffic. Even without the ball in his hands, he's just a great leader here and facilitator of the offense.
That's somebody you got to really love to have on your team.
Finds Churcher. Ben Holbert's open. He's going to take it. And it's no good, but Churcher gets up for the board.
Close but no cigar.
Hodge takes it in, no good on the finger roll.
Get in there.
And Corbett Cruz on a fast break. Little Euro step, no good. Tried to get clean. Coach Hardy is yelling at his team, desperate to get to the rim. Hodge sees a hand, no there. Braden Churcher contested 3.
Get in there.
No good. McGee tries to get after the board. But Moss is going to take it up.
Slowing down the tempo here a little bit.
And the Hornets are they're in a high man pressure now here. They switched from that 2-3 zone. Now back to this high man. They're doing a great job at it. Sammy McGee has tried to get away with that. Little reach in there to steal that ball, but it gets caught up in the arms of Cruz. And That will be a booking foul for him. So Cam Moss looking to get something started. Corbett Cruz is going to get a foul. Hudson Hodge is going to get a foul. And just want to remind you guys, if you guys say over the back foul, that is not a thing. In any rule book of basketball, there is no thing called over the back foul. It is just a simple personal foul. There's no such thing as over the back. So just want to get that clear out there. So if you hear anybody say that, it's not a thing.
Very well said, Aiden Mazingo. Very well said.
So Cam Moss takes it on the fast break for 2. And this Hornet lead has diminished to 13, and it was once at 20. Cannon Allen lining up for 3. No good.
Ospin, no cigar.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. C.J. Watkins is checking in for the Hornets. And Cooper Pounds checks in for the Cougars.
Go Cougars.
So 13-point lead here for the Cougars of Piedmont Academy in Monticello, Georgia. Home of Middle Georgia Sports' own Wes Tanner.
Shout out Pastor Woods.
And again, just give a good shout out to him. He's been a great guy for us whenever we've had him on for some of these games, especially during football. He's been a big help. Just a great mind. Really's got a great feel for any kind of sport. It's going to be a backcourt violation on Gabe Howell. And that'll be backcourt. That'll be Hornet ball. 21-34.
I believe that's the first one we've had out of both games, I do believe, because that one in the girls' game was not called back violation.
So C.J. Watkins, top of the key this time. Holbert is taking a break. He's done a lot of heavy lifting this game. And if anybody deserves a break, it's Ben Holbert.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that, man. Absolutely. He's been absolutely balling.
So 14 seconds and counting left on the shot clock, 23 seconds left on the game clock. McGee is going to do a give and go to Hodge. Hodge is going to take it in, and that's just a good-looking bucket there.
Just a gentle layup in there.
Soft touch from the guard. Premature shot clock. 8 seconds left and counting to go in the game clock. Cannon Allen with a steal. And he's on a fast break. He's going to get up. He's going to get the foul.
Almost had the M1.
Gets the foul call, but he'll get 2 at the line with a quarter of a second left to go.
Biting my tongue.
Got a little bit of chatter going on from both teams here.
Yeah.
On the crowd.
Are they going to count it?
We got
wow!
Basket is going to be waved off.
I thought they said they counted
They're going to have an official meeting here
Was it a
to go over this.
Was it a disagreement?
I'm not sure. I think one official saw that it was after the buzzer. And I don't think they're going to count the bucket. Oh, no, they counted the bucket.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to count the bucket here.
I was going to say it looked a little close, you know,
And this is one time where we wish we had replay tonight, but we do not have replay, unfortunately. But we'll be able to look back on the stream and see if that bucket counted. I didn't get a good look at it, but it did look like, I know the bucket went in. I just don't know in a matter of time in which it went on.
I would just say this, and I'll leave it at that. It looked like a very, very close shot. I will say that. I understand the frustration from Coach here for Piedmont, but at the end of the day, it was a very close shot. If you're the ref, it's, you know, it could be a good call either way.
We'll take a break here. We'll get started back in the fourth quarter here soon. Back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. There's probably going to... Back here at the Hornets Nest, looking to be a great ending to a great night of basketball here. The Hornets are looking to finish the sweep on the evening against the Cougars. The JV girls and the varsity girls picked up wins in their games, and the varsity boys are looking to pick up a win here tonight
Yes, sir.
to improve to 3-0. There's going to be a jump ball here. Oh, no, it's timeout. Timeout was called.
Okay. Well,
So I believe a timeout was called. There were not two hands on the ball from the other players. The other players did not have direct contact with both of their hands, so it was going to be a ball. It wasn't going to be a jump ball, so it was still possession for Westfield.
Yeah.
So Westfield was able to call a timeout.
Now, all I have to say here is what a hot start off to this fourth period we have. But all I got to say is that it doesn't look like it's going to get any softer, from my opinion. And hey, at the end of the day, you don't want the game to kind of die out in the fourth period. You know, you like a little close ending. You know, regardless of what the score is, man. You just love to see that passion, fire.
So
both teams.
we got there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of chatter going on between the Piedmont fans and the Westfield fans, specifically the Westfield student section. And really, that's something you like to see, but also it's something that could get out of hand if it's not handled properly.
Yeah,
But
I know what you mean.
I think what could happen is if there's a lack of understanding of the rules from both fans. And I believe on that jump ball call that they were wishing it was a jump ball. It was not a jump ball because Piedmont did not have a player that had both hands on the ball. So it was able to maintain possession for Westfield. They were able to call that timeout.
Yeah, and I think I know what the chattering bird that you're talking about.
Or just the entire team in general. Everybody is
Yeah.
kind of everybody's getting their 2 cents in, if you will.
We've had the boo birds out tonight, in full effect, and
So Maddox Davies getting big for the board.
Ooh,
He gets another one.
finish. No, neither one of those went
So
in. But
Maddox Davies is, although he hasn't had a putback yet, he has been a horse underneath the rim. 4 offensive rebounds this game so far.
yeah, just rebound after rebound.
So Corbett
man.
dumps it in. There's going to be a late foul call there on Cannon Allen.
That was a good late call.
And Tyler Griswold is going to check in. Not sure for who yet. He will check in now. He'll be in for Cooper Pounds. Cooper Pounds will step off, take a break. 7:15 left to go here at the Hornets Nest.
Only 45 seconds into this final period.
18-point lead for the Hornets. They've really pushed the pressure the entire game, forced Piedmont to play their brand of basketball, and it's really resulted in a great game so far from the Hornets.
Yeah. Regardless, just pushing aside the amount that Westfield is in the lead by, it's still been a very intense and overall good game tonight.
So both free throws are short for the Piedmont Cougars. McGee up top. They're going to swing it around quick here, the Hornets are. Hudson Hodge takes it in, loses control. Unfortunate. Griswold's going to fire it to Moss. Moss is going to get in to 21. Bryson Dudley, no good. Dudley's going to play some close defense on Watkins. Man coming behind Watkins, got to keep his head up.
Control.
Hodge for 3. That's good. And Hodge finds the back of the rim for his 5th 3 of the night. That's 15 points for Hudson Hodge. 42 to 21.
Goodness.
This lead has increased to 21. And Coach Hardy is still telling his boys to keep the pressure high. Griswold.
Hey, it's like you were saying, keep the pedal to the metal.
So that's going to be a blocking foul on Maddox Davies. And he will, it looks like he's stepping off just the way he's walking. So Maddox Davies will take a break. And Sammy McGee will take a break. In steps Braden Churcher and Ben Holbert. So the Hornets are running a little bit of a small ball look here with primary guards on the floor here. Braden Churcher, the only big man. Maybe Cannon Allen, too. You could kind of factor him in there.
Yeah.
But really a small ball look here for the Hornets.
Well,
as they're looking to keep the pressure high as they are hounding Corbin.
Wow.
Corbin has not had a chance to really get anything started. C.J. Watkins, no good. Cannon Allen finds Braden Churcher. Hodge heats it up. It's good again! Hudson Hodge, 6 threes. That's 18 points on the night for Hudson Hodge. And he is feeling himself tonight.
Oh, man.
And they're up 24 now.
Speechless.
45 to 21. Hornets lead by 24 points. The largest lead of the game.
I'm just absolutely speechless.
And it's going to be a foul on Ben Holbert. And that'll be 2 at the line for Cam Randy Moss.
Moss? He's talking about
for one.
talking about the big guys for Westfield, Aiden, coming out a little bit ago, I think considering all the rebounding that they have done for Westfield, not to say that they're the only ones, but considering all the rebounding they've done tonight, I think they do deserve this little break here.
Ben Holbert for three, getting his own. He gets another one. Ben Holbert with 4 threes tonight. He's got 12 points on the night, just all from threes. And it's 48-22. The Hornets lead by 26. 5:46 left to go, and it's going to be a timeout for the Cougars. This is a great game to end the night.
Wow.
And we're gonna take a break, guys.
Yeah.
We'll be right back on Middle Door Sports Live. Back here at the Hornets Nest, 5:46 left to go. Hornets lead big by 26, and they are hitting shots. Big shots down the stretch here, courtesy of Ben Holbert, Hudson Hodge. Who knows who else is going to get in on the action for the Hornets tonight, as it's really three-point bonanza.
Man, let go, man. This is what basketball is all about, dude. This is hype.
The Hornets are hot. And the Piedmont Cougars are back in that motion look, and they get the and one. Cam Moss.
And there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, is what you need from
Basket is good. Basket is good and one. Cam Moss on to convert. The three-point play here. It is no good. He's had a lot of trouble at the line tonight.
Yeah.
Cam Moss.
Common trend on this Piedmont team for tonight.
Ben Holbert picks up his dribble. Hodge, Watkins, he's feeling it. And he gets it.
Oh my goodness.
The Hornets, 3 straight possessions, resulting in 3 straight threes.
Spread the love.
Cam Moss tries to respond with a 3, no good. The rim is not talking back to him. Ben Holbert getting on the floor. Look at the hustle from Ben Holbert. Cruz. And that's a good hustle play. That's really what you love to see from both teams here.
Yeah.
Hunter Thompson with the layup. Off the hustle. Westfield's back here. Just trying to slow it down here. Hudson Hodge almost gets hit in the face. Cannon Allen. He's going to take it in. No foul call there. Gets a little tied up. But it is going to be blue ball. Or Piedmont ball, excuse me. I'm throwing referee terms out here.
Hey, you got to give a compliment to current ref, you know. Don't be afraid to tell them your knowledge.
So Hunter Thompson. Corbett Cruz. Nice little footwork, just an unlucky bounce. Churchill with the board. Cruz has hounded him. He's got a 4-on-5 here. Ben Holbert loses it, but he gets back.
Oh!
And Hudson Hodge stays with it. It's going to be a timeout. Timeout from Coach Hardy. Good timeout there from Coach Hardy.
Very smart.
Getting at the official, trying to argue that dive from Cruz there was intentional and was arguing for a personal foul there on Corbett Cruz, but does not get the call. He's going to have a discussion with the referee just to go over it. And we'll take a break.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be back here on Middle Door Sports Network.
Whoop. And we are back here at the Hornets Nest. Aiden Mazingo and Trent Jackson on the call. And coming out of the timeout, Coach Hardy was trying to argue that Cruz, that dive was intentional, like Aiden said in that break there. But Aiden, it's good to have you back for that little break.
Had to have a little off-camera discussion. Ball goes out of bounds and hits a stray student.
Into the student section.
It's going to be Hornet ball.
They said, bring it on!
So even the Hornet student section is getting in on the action today. They said, let me take a shot from the stands. Hudson Hodge feeling it. He's going to find C.J. Watkins. No good, but there's a scramble for the rebound. Churcher gets on the ground for it. And there's going to be a jump ball.
I thought Coach Hardy was going to call another timeout there for a second.
Jump ball. It's going to be Cougars ball. 4:07 left to go. Hornets trail big by 25. Score is 51-26. And it's looking to be, I don't want to say it's going to be a win because you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
But odds are looking in the favor of the Hornets here.
Hey, we said this in the girls' game, and so I don't think we're going to start now and jinx this game.
Cannon Allen gets a block on Tyler Griswell, sorry, not Griswold. National Lampoons. But so Sammy McGee, Big Mac, is going to check in for Cannon Allen, who just got a big block there underneath the rim on Griswell.
I got to give it to you. That was a good movie reference.
And the Hornets are going to switch back to this man look. Finds Griswold underneath. Churcher. Griswold, nice little turnaround jumper there. So 28-51. Hornets still lead 23.
Good pass by Holbert there, and good block.
Out of bounds. It'll be Hornet ball. Hunter Thompson with a deflection goes out of bounds. So Coach Hardy is going to take another timeout. We'll take a break with him. We'll be right back on Middle Sports Live. We're back here live at the Hornets Nest. 3:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hornets trail big by 23, 28-51. The Hornets have just really been on fire this quarter. 3 after 3 after 3. Hudson Hodge has one. C.J. Watkins has one. Ben Holbert has one.
Everybody's sharing the love tonight.
It's like an episode of Oprah out here. They're giving away threes for free. So ball gets away from Corbett Cruz. Griswell is going to take it himself. Dishes it down to Corbett Cruz. He's going to go into contact. And it's going to be a traveling violation on Corbett Cruz. And that is the right call from the referee. They were looking for a foul, but there was not a foul. It's a traveling violation before the foul.
Good call by Mr. Referee there.
So Corbett Cruz gets the steal.
Speaking of.
It looks like Chet Holmgren.
Oh, tough wall there.
So the Piedmont Cougars got Chet Holmgren on their team. And Corbett Cruz looks very similar in stature and in just overall looks here. So Ben Holbert, B.J. Watkins, Braden Churcher, Sammy McGee, Hudson Hodge. Ben Holbert, great pass underneath. Watkins, floater. Whoa! Gets fouled.
Way to draw the foul there by Watkins, man. Just absolute good play. Even though the basket didn't go in and it wasn't really close to it. Good way to draw.
Watkins no good on the attempt.
I apologize. I couldn't hold it together. The Piedmont fans are screaming.
Watkins no good on the attempt. McGee comes up with the board.
Oh!
And he gets after it again. And there's going to be a foul call. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Sammy McGee.
But hey, disregard the foul. Great effort and rebound, though, by McGee, though. Like, what?
And that's going to put, I believe it's going to put the Cougars in the bonus. So Cougars will be in the bonus here. They'll shoot 2. Corbett Cruz will be on to take the attempts for the Cougars. No good. Cruz.
The scoreboard chants are raining down from the Westfield student section for some
Cannon
reason.
Allen will check in for Holbert. The Hornets still lead 23, 51-28. Just really a dominant outing for the Hornets.
as they look to improve to 3-0. And the Cougars look to get to 2-1 on the year. So Corbett Cruz is good on that free throw. Also just want to give a little bit of a scheduling update. The Cougars will take on Gatewood Thursday at 7:30 tip-off time. And Westfield will take on the Raiders of Southland Academy as they travel to Maracus to play at 7:15. Cooper pounds for three. No good. McGee gets up.
And that's just really unfortunate tonight for Piedmont not being able to find their three.
McGee gets the rebound, and it's going to be an offensive foul. And that's going to be, I guess there was no offensive foul. It looked like he signaled offensive foul.
Did he just single out of bounds?
He signaled offensive foul, so I was confused on really what happened there.
Well, I was kind of confused if it was an offensive foul. I knew it wasn't on Westfield, and I knew it was on Piedmont.
Cannon Allen, no good on that three. I think they were looking at, when McGee got that rebound, they were looking to see if he charged through that guy. C.J. Watkins.
Okay. Oh!
Gets blocked by Corbett. Good block there from Corbett Cruz.
Nasty block.
So 29-51. 22-point game here. Hornets trail big. 2:03 left to go. Cannon Allen in the corner.
Now, Coach Hardy is now out of his seat now coaching, and usually he is a calm, sat-down coach. So that's how you know he has seen something.
And I believe it's going to be a foul. Loose ball foul on number 15 of Piedmont, Hunter Thompson. And that'll be underneath for the Hornets.
Pump fake.
Cannon Allen in the corner again. If you're the Hornets here, I know you really want to look to control pace.
Yeah, and you also want to just drain that clock
Oh,
and get out
Hodge
here with
again.
the
He's been
win.
hot. No good.
Oh!
Braden Churcher hustles after he gets the rebound.
He's going to call it travel.
Violation. Minute 46 left to go. Looks to be like Churcher slipped on some sweat. But
yeah,
nonetheless,
bring
it's
out
a
the
traveling
rags.
violation.
See, now, Coach Hardy ain't going to let that slide now. Knowing that man personally, hey, he ain't going to let that slide.
He is on the refs, and I'm surprised they haven't given him a technical yet. He has been all up on them tonight, being real adamant.
Yeah.
Adamant about just literally just about anything that's happening tonight.
Like I was saying, he's usually a calm, sat-down coaching type of coach during a basketball game. So whenever he gets up, that's how you know he feels passionately about something.
So Hornets are back in this high 2-3 zone. Not looking to give anything up here. And that three's no good. Rebounded by McGee. McGee is going to get it.
Oh.
So Cannon Allen thought he was going to get up there to dunk it. Looks like he could get up there.
I thought we were about to see our first dunk of the night. I got really excited.
So Cam Moss finds skip pass to Pounds. Corner to Griswell. Griswell for three.
There you go. That's exactly what Piedmont had been missing all game. And they finally got a three.
But it looks like it's going to be too late for any kind of comeback attempt here.
I agree.
50 seconds left. Hornets are up big by 21, 32-53 here. Clock is winding down. It's going to be a great end to what has been a great night of basketball.
Yeah, it's been an honor to be able to call this game with you tonight, Aiden.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Hey, it's always great to see you here, and as is Hornet Nation. And I think this was an awesome basketball game tonight, even though it was kind of a blowout, But it wasn't completely all one-sided. But if it was to be one-sided, it was definitely, Westfield Hornet basketball.
Griswell gets a bucket for two in 12 seconds, winding down. And it's been a great night of basketball, as we've already said. And the Hornets are going to move to 3-0 under Coach Hardy this year. Still remain undefeated. They will take on Southland Thursday evening at 7:15 for kickoff, or for tip-off, not kickoff. And Piedmont will take on Gatewood at 7:30 on Thursday. So it is going to be a great week of basketball And we will see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Aiden Mazingo, Trent Jackson on the call, J.J. Siegel on production.
Braden Holder here.
And just been a great night overall basketball. The Hornets complete the sweep tonight, winning in JV, varsity girls and boys respectively. They moved to 3-0 on the year, and the Cougars move down to 1-2.
Yes, sir.
It's been a great night on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We will see you next time.
Whoop.
Also, just want to remind you guys, if you guys are still here, tonight will be the debut of the Middle Georgia Sports Live show with Braden Holder and Brett Taylor tonight. So be sure to tune in. There will probably be a link somewhere that will be sent out, but you guys stay tuned for that. It'll be directly after this game, I believe. So make sure if you guys see it, go comment on it. Tell Braden Holder he looks ugly. Tell him he did a bad job. Do whatever you want. Tell him, but that's not the truth. He did a great job. But needless to say, it's been a great night of basketball. We'll see you guys again next time.